Saeed, it's a pleasure to welcome you. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for probably 15 years now.
That's right.
And like many other people, very proud and very impressed for the scale you have accomplished and empowering the ecosystem, not just in Silicon Valley, not just in the US, but across the globe. I just heard you say 54 centers across the world, and you're opening 20 new ones in the US.
That's right.
A fabulous job.
Thank you so much. As I said on the stage, it's good to work hard, be at the right place, right time, but I really believe in getting lucky too. So it's been a great journey, and I very much enjoy waking up every day and coming to the office. And I love the office, by the way. I don't believe in this work from anywhere. And then creating this atmosphere and ecosystem that not only Plug and Play succeeds, but all our corporate partners in the world, we help them in their digital transformation. Companies like BNP Paribas, MUFG, Mercedes, Jaguar Land Rover. So if we can make a positive impact in conglomerate like Cargill and Walmart's search for innovation, and then my product is actually my startups that I take to Bentonville to help Walmart be more efficient in their supply chain. So it's incredible that the startups are super excited to help Walmart or Cargill, and at the same time, it's hard to navigate a big corporation like that. So we've been able to do this successfully with more than 500 conglomerates in the world. And really, my product, my technology, is my startups.
That's great to learn, Saeed. So some fundamentals for all the startups who are excited, who do not have access to the Silicon Valley ecosystem. You are taking, in some sense, a piece of Silicon Valley to their doors, to their homes, and to their hometowns. So some basics don't change, but I still wanted to learn from you. When you go to smaller towns, tier 2 towns, let's say for the US, what do you tell the excited entrepreneurs there? What are some fundamentals they should have before they think of approaching people like you?
Yeah, so I believe depending on the subject matter, the entrepreneur should be the most knowledgeable person in that room on the subject matter that they would love to build a product or a service. Today's, there is so much information available that you could learn, like get a PhD online in 6 months about a focused subject matter. And then you have to be able to speak what problem you're solving, how you're going to solve it. So you have to be engineering capable enough to solve it. And then you have to be able to define what you want to do in 3 minutes. Then you can have more time to justify it and say why you and your team are the best people to build that product and the service and deliver it. But my recommendation to these small startups in any university, in any town, is at the moment you can feel that you are in Silicon Valley, but you have to have that big dream, big knowledge, and then frankly execute well even in the first few months of your journey.
Every entrepreneur that ever came to you, I'm assuming, had absolute conviction in his idea or her idea that they would hit the $1 billion mark. But not all of them succeed, and they have few successes. There are a lot of failures. So luckily for us, failure has become a stepping stone for us to learn and not repeat the same mistakes. Wanted to learn, again, I'm coming back to fundamentals. Couple of things that the entrepreneur should focus on as fundamentals that you cannot ignore, and couple of things why they do not succeed.
Yeah. So I believe, like, again, when I ask, in fact, I ask some of the entrepreneurs, what happens if you fail doing this? And if they have plan B, I'm not investing in that company. So they have to have so much conviction, so much passion, and as well as I call it sweat equity. Even if they don't have money, I would like them and attracting a few other co-founders. I rarely ever invest in a single founding person. I like 2 people, prefer 3 people, that they have come together, they have different discipline that they could build their product and dream. And then I really recommend to the entrepreneur, some people think, oh, this is confidential, or let's go build the product before we show it to people. I really, this idea of working with the banks, we work with 140 financial institutions, including Franklin Templeton, Visa, MUFG, US Bank. You have to ask the potential buyer, if I build this, would this help you? Would it solve your cybersecurity challenges? Would solve your underwriting risk challenges? And together with the client, build the product. So my idea and what I recommend to the startup and entrepreneur, as soon as you can interview 50 potential clients, especially in B2B business, they would help you define your product. And then hopefully you and your team are smart enough that you could build it. But again, and you mentioned something interesting, like in a journey of an entrepreneur, there is going to be setbacks. It's how you get up and you go forward and learn from trial and error that separates the men from the boys. And again, it's not an easy journey. If you're not set up to work 70 hours a week, I think you cannot be successful. So again, this work-life balance is great, but if you start a company, imagine 5 years, your work is going to be your life, and if you're passionate about it, it's even fun.
So then the question comes, when people do achieve success,
yes,
at whatever level of exit that they go, there are some who become serial entrepreneurs, some fall off the way. Where do you think that happens, and what are 1 or 2 traits of those people who continue the journey?
First, I think it's being successful is not a destination. It's really a journey. And like Peter Thiel has funded many great companies, as well as he's one of the best investors. So I believe it's for him, or frankly for me, the journey is the success, is a game that hopefully we are getting better at it, and we make better investment, and we can make a better impact in the journey of entrepreneur, and frankly speaking, in the world. Like about 3 years ago, I decided to spend 20 to 30% of my investment and my time to make a environmental impact, sustainability, and social impact. It is much harder than software, I can tell you, but it is what I would love to learn to do and be successful at it. And that's really, I believe, serial entrepreneurs are sort of like me. After having a great exit, they work on another new idea, new problem that they want to solve, and they are actually really good people to invest in. Right. It's really the chances of their success is 3 times the first time entrepreneurs. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. My pleasure, Saeed. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.